Girl, just let me go ahead and work magic. Just let me do what I do. I'm gonna see what I can do. We gonna make a. I'm gonna make them small and stuff. I'm gonna see what it do. Okay, don't worry. I'm gonna, I'm pull them out today. Man, here you go. We got the pack of sleeping because. Okay. All right. Thank you. I got you. I'm gonna get the curl in there because we don't crunch no more. So let me crunch it. But I'm gonna crunch it cute. I got you. All right. So you better stop and get her like something to throw on top though. That I would suggest. Like a little, not a do rag, but like a wrap, a hair wrap, or something like that though. The hair store, right there on 5 and 15. You should be like right there by it. All right. And 15th, yes, we on Fowler, so you just would have had to go to underneath the intersection. 15, 1 5, 1 5, 1 5. All right, you got it. Kill bees. So I already put her cape on. Her cape is already on, y'all. Okay, throwing that around. We doing the middle, right? Yes, okay. If y'all wondering what I'm doing now, I'm putting in subsections because we're finna go ahead and get this rolled. So it's best when I roll with subsections because I can control the way that I want the hair to flow. So this is what you see me doing, subsectioning. And I already prepared her with the cape. I put her on an extra towel because I like to really saturate the hair. Still bring a clip along. And when I say that, I mean a duck clip. Why you may still need a duck clip is because you may need to put this into 2 different rows. Just depending on how thick it's going to be, okay? On the perimeter, you want to do, to me, more smaller curls. And in the inside, you can, do more fuller curls just so that it can have some volume, okay? So for me, I like to spray that thing down. If you want to, you could get the ones with the bigger droplets. That might be a little bit easier. So you ain't spending all day doing this part. And then what I also like to do is add a little bit of foam. I'm not really picky on the foam choice, okay, you guys? So this is the one that I got. I actually like this one too, but I like to saturate it to make sure your curls is not crunchy, okay? Curls shall not be crunchy. All right. I'm gonna pull up this chair just so that I can get, better back support. All right, and me, y'all, I got my 50,000 rollers, okay? These are sleep and be curled. Why? Because they're foam. They are durable. They got a metal piece on the inside, so you actually can sleep with these. The metal piece is curled over. So I will try to make sure everybody see it in all different angles. Okay, here we go. So you can secure it at the bottom. You kind of just roll it over. Baby, never mind, just walk it right out, baby. Cause she was looking at me like, I know you was not about to give me no work to do. So if you like to kind of sleep and you don't want your sleep to be interrupted, this is perfect for it. Okay, you could do this wet. You could do this damp. The longer it's set, is the better that curl gonna be. So y'all bend down a little bit, baby. So y'all, we put 4 of them in, as you can see, y'all. And I'm just gonna keep this going. Drop down that next row, and we're gonna repeat the process, okay? And then also when I get done, y'all, I like to hit this with a little bit of Got to Be glue spray. So if you don't know what that is, that's that spray inside the yellow can. That's what I put on top. Just make sure that you have allowed all the little droplets to settle, okay, before throwing that on there. And if you don't, just make sure that you rub it against the scalp or rub it against the curls. And I'll kind of show you at the end so that you don't wind up with any type of little residue. Okay, you don't want no residue. Okay, the longer your hair been locked, the more stuff you need to use. Now, if you are freshly locked, you probably will not need all of this, okay? Like when you first begin your establishment, you actually can curl your hair with just some water. You ain't gonna need much. But once your hair get the lock and it swells up and it got that added weight, it don't be wanting to hold the curl. So you need to add in a couple of holding products. Nothing too crazy. Like I said, a little foam will do. You know, a little bit of setting lotion with some water will do. And then just making sure that you hit it. Got to be glue. That freeze spray is the best if you ask me. That's just the last thing that I put on there just to make sure that it hold that curl real good. Now we are getting on to the second one, but we almost pretty much done with the back, okay? Simple to open. And it really don't take too long to get this done, this particular style. Once you bend it over, it's going to stay wherever you kind of put it in. So that's the easy thing. It's not like, you know, it's not the perm rods where you got to like clink it together. You know, you got to hold it together while you do all of that. Hold one piece while you try to clasp the other piece, so it can be hard when rolling your own hair. This is, you know, pretty much foamish, so it's going to actually stay wherever you put it at. Oh, this subsection is up for me. Ain't that cute? I'm a little funny on my sections, y'all. Another thing too, when you got these curls in and stuff, you know, it's okay to put a little bit of sheen at the end once it dries up, okay? I would definitely make sure that the holding stuff is in there, and then I would do a little sheen. Also, when I get done, I'm going to hit this with a little bit of water-based leave-in, you know, just to make sure that we protecting the hair too as well, or the locks. Since this will be in that style for a second. And as you see, we getting good with the second row. Okay, and then what I like to do is take out these loops. And I normally start with one of the ones in the middle. So either this one or this one, because then it's only 2 on the sides. And then I know that I'm in the front. So I like to keep it as neat as possible. And yes, the more saturated your hair is, the better. But also to as well account the dry time. So if you know you got to go somewhere, let's say by tomorrow, and you have more mature locks, I would not be saturating this thing down like this here. Okay, you guys? I will do a light little mist, but remind you the curl not going to be so tight and it will not last as long. I ain't gonna tell you no story. I actually like doing these better than doing the pipe cleaning. Pipe cleaner prep, I got to roll them up, double roll them up, have to climb, double roll them up, just to make sure that they're strong and durable. But with these, we could just kind of get going. You know what I mean? There's no really nothing my client need to kind of do to get the prep work together. And also too as well, their scalp is a lot more protected. Because sometimes that metal does poke you, okay, you guys? And just like the perm rods, if you had a short one, you would just add it in there or whenever you get to it. And y'all, I'm not even gonna lie, it be some really pretty. These gonna be some real pretty diagonal curls. I broke those ones. Are those sponge rollers? Yes, these are. Y'all, we had to use some old ones too, since you know these was supposed to be some pipe cleaners, but we forgot them. Okay, she forgot them. Our bad. She was coming straight from school, so you know mistakes does happen. So because that happened, we tried to make sure that we did something for picture day. So that's what we wound up coming up with, and then trying to achieve the same style. That's why I am actually rolling it diagonal. So we had a couple packs that were closed, and I got those available. And then we had a few little packs that were open. Some from just like little styles, from doing like little bangs. So I'll open up a pack and, just apply maybe a roller or two to the bag area just to kind of give a little bit of a curl. And it's black. So, it's not like an end all be all in the front. And then because I can kind of adjust them around, I can kind of shape it and make it look, as pretty and presentable as possible. So I actually start at the beginning of the sponge, and then I roll over the sponge area, and then I just bend this over to secure it and bend that over at the bottom to secure it. So this is how this is coming out. All right. That'll repeat. But these are more so, they have a metal in them, so it's not completely, the sponge ones, and it doesn't have the plastic clasp. And you can also achieve a curl like a flexi rod, the way you just roll them up at nighttime in really big sections, just to kind of get a curl. We've had some people even put their hair in a ponytail and then roll only just the ponytail, you guys. I love those so much better than the pipe cleaners. Yes, the pipe cleaners, baby. Ooh, yeah. And I always have to keep them stretched out, like with the pipe cleaners, because it actually takes time to bend them over. My bad. Hold on, you guys, over this way. Hold on, baby. Hold on. Everything okay? stuff going on. Everything okay? I'm sorry. I'm on the live. You okay? Not a bonnet, just like a head wrap. Just a head, like a scarf, a head scarf. Yeah, you can get that one, but you might want to get one her whole head can fit under. Yeah, scarf. Just get a scarf. That's perfect. Good job. Yeah, that's perfect. Mm-hmm. Okay, cool beans. All right, I'll see you in a second. Okay, y'all, my bad. My bad, y'all. I had a little freezing time. And oh, y'all got my backside. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all got to see a roller, too. I'm sorry. All right, and if y'all thinking where y'all need to go to get some of these at, y'all need to go ahead to bnaturallocks.com. And when you get on bnaturallocks.com, you could go to bnaturallocksproduct.com. My bad. So you can either do either or, bnaturallocks.com or bnaturallocksproduct.com. They all gonna take you to the right place. And then just put in B Curb. You'll see them. Sleeping B Curb. You'll see them available. And pretty much order them. I'm talking about pretty much, y'all. My bad. My OCD kicked in real quick. Cause I be like having a thing, you know, like when you get in the middle section, sometimes you tend to want to grab too big of hair, like too big of a section. And I'm just trying to make sure, you know, we ain't doing that we staying, you know, fairly decent on size. Even though I don't mind getting a little larger in the middle section, I just don't want it to be too large. I ain't got no more free loose ones. Now we pack opening all from here. The king should be on his way. Ned, when you coming up here? You ain't called me when you got out. Y'all done waited a whole hour late. Y'all got some junior entrepreneurs that's supposed to be coming in here and assisting, being our assistants in here. And they ain't even come on time. Y'all might as well wait till tomorrow, Lord. Britt, you almost done in there? I'm gonna go find out. Oh, child. Hello? Hey. Y'all should have been on y'all way. Y'all so late. Let me find out what if Britt still got some more left. If not, I'm gonna have y'all come tomorrow. Cause we almost done. I thought y'all was coming right after school. Let me go find out. But I think she almost done with this side. Hold on. Oh, your assistant said what time you gonna be finishing up? Oh, okay. You'll be meeting him. Sure. Matter of fact, you still come on up here. Go ahead. Come on up here so you can Brittany can meet you. I'm having to come up here so you can meet him, okay? We coming today right here. They're gonna be earlier next time. Okay, come on and go. Come on. Oh, okay, all right, let me hurry up and do it. Love you too. Mwah. Okay, my bad, y'all. My son and his friend gonna be the first assistant. Is y'all really laughing? Interrupting my lives. My bad, y'all. That was my son and his friend. We're gonna be starting a junior entrepreneurs program, so we taking them as the test pilots. Both of them actually work at Growth Financial through a sponsorship program for the summer, and they did really good in learning like presentations and stuff like that. And I really felt as though it could really help them with real life skills. You know what I'm saying? Because O'Neal does do hair, so to come in and see how it is to be an assistant, to see how it is to be professional, you know, and go from there. That's the massage show. My bad, y'all. If y'all hear a little vibrating, that's this little massage pad that we have inside the chairs for relaxation. Cause child, my people, they back be hurting. Okay. Period. I was hoping that they could have been up here and helped us with video and stuff like that. Just to make this a little bit smoother. Y'all could have got better angles. But we gonna make it do what it do. Now, usually I don't come in the front, but it's only like a few locks that separate the front right here by the ear area. So and that's over here, you guys, in the ear area, just a little lock. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do that now. But normally I would wait until we get into the front area to deal with the front. And we still have one more back section, or really two more. We got this section, and this section. And y'all, I'm gonna count how many packs this was for us to produce this particular style. My bad. This is the ugly angle. Let me help my own self out. Take this. Walk that thing around. Hold on, y'all. We adjusting the view. All right. Hopefully that don't do y'all too bad over there. Boom. Okay. Yes. Okay. We doing a lot better. Yeah, because I felt like I was like reaching. And everybody wasn't getting like a sufficient. I may move y'all over too. Oh, this angle too. I'm sorry, y'all. I just want to make sure we got good views. Y'all, not that my son came on my thing to talk about the king. He is a troll. And as you see, that's why I like to move around and make sure that I subsection it so the flow can actually be in the direction that you want it to go in. All right, y'all.